sequels to comedies, because one has begun shooting and come out as early as 2025. No release date quite yet, but that's in the books. All right, and I'll tell you what movie it is after we discuss our own sequel ideas to other comedy movies. You know, comedy is a genre that's really fallen off in Hollywood, and it's very upsetting because like people just can't laugh anymore. I don't know. It just seems that way.
Yeah. I mean, the time we live in, I feel like if you look at comedies even from the early 2000s, you couldn't release any of them today.
No.
There's no way.
That is true.
Like, that would never fly
the
right
jokes
now.
Very
that are
true.
in them.
The one I'm going to bring up, it would not be okay.
But
okay, good.
There still is some comedies. Like, you have comedies on Prime always coming out, but I just hate that they're not in theaters anymore. Like, these comedies are straight to streaming release, and I feel like it really makes the genre, like, kind of dying in a sense.
Yeah, not only that, but they released the trailer within, like, weeks of the movie being released. You don't even have a big build-up to, a release anymore.
They're like, this is coming out, we're doing the rollout, here come a bunch of podcasts. It's exactly how it goes every time.
Yeah.
But who wants to start off with a sequel of a comedy movie they would make, and what would it be about?
What's that Jackie go? She had an idea.
Well, don't you have an idea?
You said you had an idea. You
yeah,
go.
but like...
He's trying to say you seemed excited.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll give you the
wasn't
floor.
excited.
I wasn't excited. I'm actually very upset about this segment.
It's the worst. No, I just feel like I was just agreeing with what you were saying.
Okay. So you don't want to start.
Well...
No, okay. So somebody else will start.
All right,
Addison, you got one?
Yeah,
you start us.
Sure. I have a mini
No,
list.
Addison's gonna go ahead. All right.
I got a mini list here. We need a sequel to World Trade Center with Nicolas Cage.
Whoa,
We
what?
need a second one. It came out way too close to 9/11.
Is that a comedy movie?
No, but it is a movie.
I knew it wasn't gonna be.
It is definite in need of a sequel because
Wow, I don't think that movie needs a sequel at all.
Sounds like it was
Really,
the prequel.
I do. I felt it was a little rushed. I felt it was a little rushed. They get from point A to point B, not within a reasonable time frame.
I really don't think anything involved in the World Trade Center needs to happen again.
Well,
Thank
there
you.
were two towers. We focused on one. We could focus on the second.
Stop saying these things.
That is World
This
Trade
was
Center.
just last week. You were talking about
Oh
this.
my
This is crazy.
God.
A week's gone by. We could be nice for a week and then we go back.
By. We weren't nice last week, by the way.
No.
Well, it was before.
Oh, yeah, we did
It was before the day. We had a debate in between. Halloween 5, but a new Halloween 5, one that sticks to the timeline. She's the Man 2 with today's.
I'm gonna time you out right now. You have. I don't think you've named one comedy yet. Is She's the Man a comedy? That sounds like a comedy. I guess.
She's a kind of the Amanda Bynes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But
All
can it
right.
be made today?
So Halloween 5. Bring me back to that one. What's going on Halloween 5? Because there's already a million Halloweens.
Well, in the original timeline, 1 through 4, the third one's a black sheep. Michael Myers isn't in it. The fourth one's called The Return of Michael Myers, like a wrestling movie.
The actual fifth one in the sequence was the one that was like H2O, or was that?
No, the fifth one's called The Revenge, but it's horrible. There's no, there's a thorn tattoo involved. There's a guy with a black hat walking around. They didn't know what they were writing, and it came out a year after.
Which one's
4.
got Busta Rhymes in it?
That is Halloween Resurrection with the So you want to be on Dangertainment?
So that one's pretty much a comedy, in my opinion. So
he does kung fu and actually does the whoa yeah. And Michael Myers, if he could talk, is like what the.
who are you
F
casting in your Halloween 5 movie?
Oh, easily. I am getting our station director, Sean Nelvet. That could be the intro. He's down here by himself
Is
late
he
at
the
night.
first kill in the movie?
No, it'll be just like in Resurrection where he gives the guy the knife and walks out of the building politely. And then Sean
Here you
can
go,
give
this
us
is
a
your job
monologue.
now.
And then he can give us a monologue on who this man is. She's the Man 2 with today's PC. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2.
Nice.
That definitely needs it. And Home Alone 3, a new Home Alone 3, Lost in the White House.
Oh, I like that.
Does Trump appear again?
Yes, and
Good
like
idea.
it's Kevin McAllister grown up. He's in D.C. He gets drunk, and then
Oh,
he ends
boy.
up in the White House, and boom, they're reunited. And that's the movie can end with. Excuse me, sir. Can you just show me the exit down the hall and to the left?
Yeah.
That's it. The credits roll.
I think
That's a
that
great
might be
one.
the best one you
That's
have so
very
far.
good.
I like that one a lot.
That's
Yeah.
very good.
We're doing sequels to comedies because we have a comedy coming up real
Wait,
soon.
I just forgot. Who would be Harry and Marv? Kamala and Joe.
Oh,
No.
damn.
They
I
break
think
it.
Yeah, Kamala's
Now,
Kamala
listen,
would be Joe Pesci
I was
and
gonna
Marv
say.
is Joe Biden.
if you're listening and you got the money, feel free to take that idea. That's okay. We don't have no pen on it. Please take that idea because that might be the winner right there.
They slip on executive order papers.
But yeah, we're talking about comedies because
Classified documents.
we got a comedy in filming now. It's going to be, in my opinion, a hit. I hope so. It's been a long-awaited sequel to another comedy featuring a very known actor for comedy movies. Call us up at 516-572-7440. That's 516-572-7440 if you have your own idea for a sequel of a comedy. Matt, how about you? Got any sequel comedies?
Yeah, I got one, maybe a second one, if we have the time for my second one. But my first thought, my one of my favorite, if not my favorite comedies of all time is Step Brothers. It's a classic.
Oh, you can't go wrong with that.
I feel like this would be one of those corny Hollywood remakes, but they got to do it right. I feel like you have the two of them, Will Ferrell, John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
They're the stars of that movie.
They made a movie recently, like Holmes and Sherlock, or no, Holmes and Hobbs.
Yeah. Oh, that was terrible. That was one of the worst movies of all time.
I was kind of upset to see that because I was like, oh man, I guess they don't got that magic in them anymore, like that chemistry.
Holmes and Watson. That was it.
That was it.
Horrible.
So
movie.
I hope
bad.
That would be a good idea to bring it back, like what's it called, like The Reputation, for being movies in together, because Talladega Nights was excellent.
Yeah.
Step Brothers was excellent, but like Holmes and Watson was a terrible movie.
Talladega Nights is also a good one. I feel like you can make a sequel to that. But no, here's the twist though on Step Brothers. You're going to give them another sibling.
Oh, okay, I like that.
And it's Danny DeVito.
I think like that'd be a twins thing too. That'd be a callback to twins.
That'd be good too. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. Yeah,
that's really cool. That's really cool casting. I mean, Danny DeVito's pretty much going to be done with acting pretty soon. I mean, he's getting up there in age.
Well, then who do you want? I mean, it has to be someone that size. Who do you want?
That's a good question.
I'm not allowed to say the word.
I mean,
but
what's
who do you
that
want?
guy's name from Game of Thrones?
Oh, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah,
he was an elf.
Yeah, so that'd be interesting to see them
Finch.
together.
No. Who's the guy? The comedian, Brad Williams.
Brad Williams.
Oh, he would be good. I love him.
Too, yeah. No, I definitely would like to see another Step Brothers movie because that movie is so iconic and it got even better throughout time. It's just like a classic, honestly.
That's one of the most quotable movies ever, arguably, as far as comedies in that era go, for sure.
Do you have another one or no? Because you were talking about sequels, like to like a third sequel, like a third movie of the franchise. So
yeah,
I was curious why you were asking.
One of mine involves what are the ones I thought of? We said the third one was the actor. I assume the actor. I know who you're going to talk about, and that is Grown Ups 3 is yet to be made.
Grown Ups 3. I think
there's so much talk about that stupid movie.
Was it because like it was in production by the time that the famous kid actor died? Is that why it got stopped? Like
Cameron Boyce.
Cameron Boyce. Yeah. I feel like Cameron Boyce passed away, and like May they were in thoughts of production for a third movie.
I mean, I feel like why does he have to be in it though? He wasn't like an important role. No. He was not an important role in the movie.
He was one of the kids.
He wasn't an important part of the No. Just say all the kids went to daycare.
No. Matt, you want to kill this kid off in the first scene.
No.
You want to say he got hit by the scene opens up in the hospital.
No, but
oh my god,
he's like covered in bandages.
But Matt, I could see what you mean because like honestly, it's been so much time that you could say they went to college.
I mean,
they don't have any kids in the movie at all.
The original Grown Up starts at a funeral.
So we can do it if
that's
we
Grown Ups 2. That's Grown Ups 2.
That is
I'm sorry.
poor
That's Grown Ups 2.
Poor taste.
No, Grown Ups 1 I think does have a funeral.
No. Is it one or two? No,
one has Rob Schneider and the second one doesn't.
No, because it's like their basketball coach from childhood dies, isn't it? That's the first one?
Yeah, because the second one Rob Schneider's not in.
Oh, the first one's great. Like his daughters are hot and everything.
Yeah.
My favorite scene in that movie was when they're like staring at the girl's ass and they're like, wait, we can't all look at the same time. How about two of you look at that tree, two of us look at the ass, and they're like, shift.
We're all looking at the tree.
Oh no, are we all looking at the tree right now? Yeah, let's go back to the ass.
Yeah, but when his third daughter arrives, she's the only one that looks like him.
Yeah,
they're like.
But yeah, that movie definitely has some love-hate. I feel like it's just a feel-good. I mean, not a feel-good movie. It's just like a movie where you could sit down, turn your brain off, and just watch.
It's a comfort comedy.
Yeah,
that's the best way to describe it. Because everything that's in that movie are situations that everybody goes through.
It would be nice to see a third Grown Ups, but without all the Shaq. The second Grown Ups has way too much Shaq. Shaq's not a good actor.
Shaq is the cop was pretty bad.
Yeah,
that was pretty bad. How about Kazam 2?
Now that should actually come out.
Oh,
now
yeah.
we have a
with Charles Barkley.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be an awesome movie. I'm going to get to you last, Jackie. Or did you want to go next?
I don't care.
All right, that's what I thought. Cocaine Bear. Cocaine Bear came out either 2 years ago or a year ago, so it's a pretty recent comedy, but I already think it should get a sequel.
Different animal?
It's definitely a comedy, yeah.
Still a different animal? Different animal.
Does that actually happen?
So you could go two ways with it, honestly. You could make it about the Cubs who were, teased to be in a, at the very end of the Cocaine Bear movie, like that they also were alive and, cocaine babies. Basically.
I thought you meant the Chicago Cubs on cocaine.
No, the Cubs of...
Yes, that was the 86 Mets. What are you talking about?
The Cocaine Bear.
Off the drug a little bit, maybe like Meth Bear.
Yes, imagine. Now, I don't want to get too wacky with it because, you have movies like Sharknado and you have movies like... all this
God.
stuff. And that movie is not at all like Cocaine Bear, because Cocaine Bear actually had some production to it. It had Ray Liotta in one of his last movies alive.
Wow.
That was one of his-
his last movie is.
Yeah,
freaking
literally
Bear.
it's Cocaine Bear. But yeah, no, it would be nice to see a sequel to Cocaine Bear. Maybe you could. I mean, because I really enjoy Ice Cube's son. His acting performance, I always like him as an actor. Why am I forgetting his name though? I think he's a junior. I think he's
Ice Cube Jr.
It's crushed cubes.
Yeah, he's crushed ice.
He's crushed ice. No, and then two old ones I have, both Jim Carrey ones. I have The Mask and I have The Cable Guy.
They have a mask too, don't they?
Yeah, it was trash. I think
Yeah.
they could redo it or they can make a sequel. I don't even care whichever one it is. I'm not a fan of remakes, but I feel like The Mask has been so long. It's a good idea. But
Who do you put in the remake? You can't use Jim Carrey.
Oh my God, why not? He's in Sonic. He's doing his thing.
and that sequel
but
was
if you
terrible.
remake it, you can't use the same guy.
That's true. It's not gonna be a remake then. I mean, you know what I mean? Like the Candyman. I don't know if you guys watch horror movies. The Candyman made a remake and it had the old one in it. So like they found a way to do that. But I don't know who would be the actor. That's the only problem I have. I feel like
no one's as good as Jim
I feel like
Carrey.
no one could top Jim Carrey's performance, and that's why they haven't done one. But I feel like why not get real wacky with it and hire like Michael B. Jordan? Like why not just have
Michael B. Jordan
in the mask?
instead
That'd
of
be
Jim
awesome.
Carrey.
Yeah, like it'd be so funny just having Michael B. Jordan be himself, like just a regular cool guy.
Yeah,
and all of a
just,
sudden
like,
he has
serious
a mask.
guy.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, I think they could do that. It's been a while, and honestly, one movie that has been on my radar that I've thought about all the time is The Cable Guy. Because whenever I watched The Cable Guy, I always enjoyed it. I thought The Cable Guy was a great movie, but until recently, I learned that it had terrible reviews. No one liked it when it came out. It was a box office flop, and it was one of like the few movies in like Jim Carrey's like long what's it called, like little bit of a streak he had going with like Ace Ventura and all those movies. The Cable Guy came out and ruined the streak. It was a failure. And I'm looking at the cast, and you had Matthew Broderick, and I don't think he's going to be in anything, because like, he had the whole debacle with like,
Yeah.
he got cast away from Hollywood once he like
Yeah.
committed vehicular manslaughter or something like that.
Yep.
But then you have Ben Stiller was in that movie, Jack Black, Owen Wilson, like it's big names. Bob Odenkirk, which I miss Bob
Good
Odenkirk
cast.
in comedy movies because Bob Odenkirk was a really funny actor, and now he's been only doing Better Call Saul and like serious
Yeah.
roles like that. He's pretty good in comedy movies, in my opinion.
Did you know he was supposed to be Michael Scott in The Office, and they hired Steve
I
Carell?
did hear about that, and that's why I made that one episode where they went,
Yeah.
when she went to New York.
Yeah, yeah.
And another Michael Scott. But yeah, we're talking about sequels to comedies because we have one who's just began. We have a comedy who's began shooting, and it is it's a classic. People love. What would you say about this comedy that I'm referring to? Because Matt knows what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
I mean, I definitely agree it's a classic. I think it's one of the better films by the actor that you're not revealing yet.
yeah, I'm gonna reveal it
I think
after
I-
Jackie goes.
Yeah.
No, I'll go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Oh,
Addison?
no,
We don't
I'm
have to
saying
come
I'm not
into
going to
it.
reveal it, but I have an idea. It's definitely a movie where you need a lot of the same characters
Yeah.
in order for it to make it work.
I'll be honest. Oh, the cast. I don't want to keep talking, but we'll get there. But
Yeah.
The casting I've heard is terrible. But
Yeah,
go
I'm a little
on,
worried about
Jackie.
that, but go ahead, Jackie.
Jackie's
Tell
turn.
us your sequels. It could be
Okay.
any movie, by the way, because Addison named Halloween. So at this point, just a sequel.
Just
would
pick
be
a
nice.
movie you
Yeah.
like and put two on it.
No, I was gonna say. So when I was in college, I had these friends and we just watched like random movies, and one of them was White Chicks.
Oh,
That
that's
could
a
be
good
so
one.
good.
It has terrible ratings though. Like
Of course it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I was saying. Like you were like, oh, if it like some of these movies, if they were made now,
that
they
would never
not
go.
fly.
Oh,
like
man.
that one, maybe not. But that one had Terry Crews, right?
Yeah.
it did.
Yeah, and that was like
It was the Wayne brothers also. Like they were
Yeah,
the main
Terry
part of
Crews
it.
is the whole 1,000 miles scene. Yeah.
Yeah.
that was great.
That was during like the scary movie era.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah. So I would make a second of that one.
What would you call it?
Oh.
I feel like I know what you want to say. Don't say it.
I feel like the new one should somehow be like two girls, like two black girls pretending to be like white guys. I mean, like imagine like they just do like,
White
the opposite.
guys?
Yeah, because like it's white chicks, but like white.
Okay,
white
now I see
dudes.
what you're saying.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
white
yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
I guess.
White
I don't know.
dudes.
But what would you need to be a white man for? I can think of a few things you would want to be a white man for.
Yeah, like golfing.
Speaking of golfing,
Yeah, speaking of golfing, this movie that's got a sequel is all about golf. But go ahead, Jackie.
Oh,
What would
yeah. I know
I was
that
trying to
movie.
segue you.
Jackie's got to finish. I'm sorry, she barely even got to talk about
No,
her.
it's
her
okay.
movie.
I'm not really going anywhere with this.
Who would you cast? Who would you cast for this new movie? Would you have the Wayne brothers come back?
Well, is this black girls being white guys?
I mean, I'm just saying that would be my version of a
Okay.
sequel. But I don't know what Jackie's
I
version of a
don't
sequel would be.
know.
Robert
mean-
Downey Jr.
No, not
That would be
yet.
like the Terry Crews of this movie, like someone that's obsessed.
No.
Interesting.
No. I don't know. I feel like it should still be like the same premise where like they try to be white girls.
So it's this. So it's the Wayne brothers again. It's just the same
It doesn't
exact.
have-
No,
to
no,
be,
no.
though.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Let's bring him back. He's in any movie. Any movie. Michael B. Jordan.
I
Call
want
him
like
up.
Eddie Murphy in this.
Oh, he had a movie come out recently. What's it called? Was it Coming to America? Like the sequel.
That's
to
not
that?
recent, but yes.
He had the
No, there was a sequel that came out.
Yes.
the new Beverly Hills Cop.
That's
came
what it
out.
was.
Yeah,
Beverly Hills
yeah,
Cop.
yeah.
My bad. Wrong movie. Wrong Eddie Murphy movie. But yeah, Beverly Hills
Different Eddie
Cop
Murphy
came out,
remake
and it
from a
flopped.
long time ago.
Flopped.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to see him come back and make a good movie.
Oh, what was that movie he had? What was it? Jonah Hill and him?
Yes, that was really
was
good.
funny.
I liked it.
He plays the
Forgot what
song
the
in the
title
car.
was. The movie. That's the movie title.
Yeah.
It's called Jonah Hill and him.
No, it's Jonah Hill, Eddie Murphy, and it's basically Jonah Hill is gonna be like marrying Eddie Murphy's son, and Jonah Hill's
Not
white.
his son.
Sorry, daughter, and Jonah Hill's white. You know, it's like the classic, like
Oh,
man,
You People.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
God.
called You People. So
Oh, I didn't know that was the name of the movie. I thought you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
said that.
Oh no, but it just
No,
gave
no.
me the
I was like,
excuse to do the
whoa.
impression.
I liked it because Jonah Hill's like in that movie. He's like a podcaster. I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like this is what it would be like to have a career. Like you see him bringing it up into like getting better and better and more successful. Jackie,
is
were you
cool.
were you done with your idea?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, it's okay.
The movie we're talking about, of course, is Happy Gilmore. Happy Gilmore
Yes.
2 has begun filming. If you were paying attention like 3 weeks ago into like this pop culture, media, news, social media, also it was just all over the place that the line for the casting was so long. Everyone wanted to be casted for this movie. Everyone was so interested in Happy Gilmore 2, and I think it's just because it's everyone's favorite. Everyone has a close like place in their heart for Happy Gilmore. It's one of the funniest movies I think Adam Sandler has made.
No, easily.
I don't know how I would rank them, the comedies he's made. I feel like Billy Madison is pretty up there, though. I'm just me. I personally like Click. I know.
Really?
Listen, I like Click. Maybe it's just the time I watched it when I was a kid, but I know it's a terrible movie. Like watching it back now, I'm like, wow, why did I like this? This is definitely not one of his best movies. But
Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and
Chuck and Larry's
that was
good.
pretty good too. Yeah,
Chuck and Larry's good.
Like I said earlier, there's no release date, but we could see this movie. Maybe it can come out maybe in 2025 because if they've already began filming, and I'm assuming it doesn't take that long to film a comedy movie. Maybe I'm wrong though.
Can I say one problem I have with this film already?
Yeah. I was gonna ask that. Like, how do you feel about this?
Yeah,
sequel?
they announced they casted Travis Kelce, and that pisses me off.
I think I saw that too, and I was very confused.
No
Yeah,
way.
Not bad.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the movie.
Not
That's
Bad
crazy.
Bunny. Bad Bunny ticked me off.
He's in there too.
Nah,
Yeah.
No
I like
way.
Bad Bunny and Bullet
I do
Train,
too,
so I wouldn't
but
mind.
I'm trying to think. See, this is where I'll give the benefit of the doubt to them. Like, where would he fit in this movie?
That's a good point.
Bad Bunny.
They
I
definitely have
mean,
something.
in Talladega Nights, they had a foreign villain. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah,
But I'm not
well,
saying
it was
Bad
Sacha
Bunny-
Baron Cohen as the French guy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not
Ricky
saying
Bobby.
I'm not saying they would cast like Bad Bunny as one of the lead.
Oh, he's
roles,
definitely like the
but
big villain. He's the star golfer.
I see.
No,
the-
they're
they-
bringing Shooter McGavin
They
back.
know.
bringing back McGavin and Adam Sandler, right? Both
Yeah,
of them?
yeah.
But it's a sequel. You can't expect them to be foes anymore.
Yeah, you can't have them to be even the main part of the movie.
I think they're all gonna be friends. It's gonna be like the old movie versus the new movie.
Does Bad Bunny like have an American accent, or does he just do his normal
No,
voice?
he's Bad Bunny. I would
Bad
he's-
Bunny.
Yeah.
You gotta see him in Bullet Train. It's pretty good. Yeah,
So
I
can
like his
he
acting
act?
jobs. Yeah, he can.
He's a great wrestler.
He's done wrestling and apart from wrestling, yeah, I could say he could do an act. He could do like a just like if he gets the
Yeah.
right role, he might be able to kill it. Now something hard like a serious role, I don't really know if he could do that, but.
What the hell's Travis Kelce gonna do though?
Yeah, that's the thing. Like,
Scream?
It's all a comedy movie. I don't really think they need to have like good
they
actors,
always
anyways.
Throw in like famous people, and they can't act for their life. And
Yeah,
it's like, why
I mean
did
that was
you
a
do
Shaq
it?
problem. I hope it's not a Shaq moment because Shaq
Ah.
really ruined Grown Ups 2 for me. It just was in so many like scenes. I'm like, why are we so focused on Shaq?
I don't know, man.
But yeah, no. So Matt's not excited for the casting. How about you, Ass? How do you feel about this movie?
Besides the casting, I'm looking for all the Easter eggs in here. The only reason I like watching sequels is because I'm an idiot. Like, no one actually.
For nostalgia.
Like when Justin is like, oh, it's just the same regurgitated crap over and over. Well, some people like regurgitated crap over and over
yeah,
again.
feed me that any time of the day. I do
Yes.
not mind.
Like,
Feed me all the
like, if I'm-
regurgitated crap.
If
Yeah.
I'm going to see a sequel, sorry, not sorry. I want to see the same thing again, which is a different story. Same characters, same vibe.
That's
same-
why I come here for. So
Yes.
I do not mind. No,
Yeah.
I like that. Like the honesty, the truth. That's sweet. How about you, Jackie? Have you seen Happy? I mean, what's it called?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
I think I have, just like a really long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you like remember watching the whole movie or not really?
I don't know. I think I did, but I know like at one point it was on somewhat recently, and I saw like the ending where it was like a whole thing where like his ball, it was really what's it called?
The
Like,
obstacle course.
yeah, like it was
Yeah.
complicated how it,
was
all like
yeah, it's like Final
happened.
Destination, but like a good ending. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
like everything came down crashing down. Yeah, no, I mean that scene's iconic. I think that's one of my favorite scenes in the movie. Besides like the one where he's like in the batting cage just eating the baseballs to the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Mr. Larson and like his 3 minutes of screen time? He has like 8 lines in the whole movie, and then when he says that Mr. Larson's the big lunky guy, his old boss in the movie.
Yes, I remember now. Yeah.
So like Shooter McGavin, Happy Gilmore wins in the original movie. It came out in the '90s. Screw yourself if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, no spoiler necessary. Come on now.
So like he wins, and then Shooter gets a hissy fit and steals the trophy jacket from him, and then Mr. Larson's like, I believe that's Mr. Gilmore's. And an army of like Riverhead, Long Island is going after Shooter McGavin. It's like they just opened up the floodgates of Splish Splash, and they all just ran out and chasing this guy who went to Chaminade.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. I know, it's very local analogy.
Yeah, it is
but it
pretty
works.
local.
It works for us.
No,
yeah.
I'm excited. I think now I remember my favorite Adam Sandler movie is probably Anger Management. I think that would rank
Little
that.
Nicky?
Oh, that's the best one.
Anger Management's
That's
really
the best
good, with Jack
one.
Nicholson too.
Yes.
Little Nicky, come on.
I could use a sequel to redeem itself. That's a great concept. He's Satan's son, and he has to go back up to Earth to get his brothers.
People like Little Nicky.
Oh,
They tell Adam Sandler all the time, like, I don't know why you hate it so much. I thought it was pretty good, but
Yeah, no, I thought it was a
I think that's
decent-
I think this movie hates the most.
And his
honestly.
caddy in Happy Gilmore is the flamboyant theater guy in that movie with the glasses.
Man, I think you're right. He does have a caddy in that movie.
Yeah, with
I
the homeless
forgot about
guy.
him. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Do we know who Adam Sandler's love interest is going to be? Because every Adam Sandler movie is like some girl way out of his league. It's just what the theme is.
I mean, we have the casting, so I mean, I could go ahead and look at the casting.
Yeah,
and see
'cause,
what
like,
we
I
think who will be the lead.
I'm trying to think, who has he had? Like in Grown Ups, it was Salma Hayek. That's not fair. Like, Anger Management, it was Marisa Tomei. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that could use a sequel.
you could.
In the new Yankee Stadium.
yeah.
New team.
All right, so I mean,
Is
we
it
don't,
a
have,
Jeter or Taryn Judge?
we don't have anything but the cast. But
no, Bob Murphy's dead. You can't do that.
Oh, yeah.
scene.
Thank you, Mayor Adams. Yeah, like that.
It's not Giuliani anymore.
So the only cast I'm able to see right now, I guess this is top cast. I mean, it's not the only cast, but I see Julia Bowen, Christopher
Okay.
McDonald, which is Shooter McGavin.
Yeah, yeah.
Nick Swardson, of course, he's in it. Bad Bunny, Benny Safdie. Oh, wait a minute, that's like one of the guys from the movie Uncut Gems. So he's gonna be in the
Yeah.
movie. That's pretty cool.
Anthony Edwards in this too.
Travis Kelce, yeah, I know, right? And then Adam Sandler. So, I mean, that's what we all have right now at the moment. I think, I guess it'll be Julie Bowen then, the girl from, I think
Okay.
that's the girl from Modern Family. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, which one from Modern Family? Which one is
The
she?
mom of like
Not Sofia Vergara.
the two daughters and the son. That the
Thanks.
mom of them. Yeah, I don't watch Modern Family. I just know she's in it. But
Oh, she has one with the kids.
yeah, I mean, they all have kids though.
That's
It's
what I'm
very hard to
saying.
explain. That's why I said two daughters and a son. I mean, that's that
Oh,
kind of
she's the
thing.
blonde one.
Yes.
Oh, no, yeah, I know what you're saying. I know
There
what
we
you're
go.
saying.
Always a blonde girl.
Yeah,
No, the one from the commercial.
which commercial?
The WhatsApp commercial.
The WhatsApp?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, shout
They
out
have
to WhatsApp.
commercials for that.
Yeah, of course they do. I
It's
mean,
like it's
pretty
a
big.
Modern Family commercial. It's out right now.
Yo, check out your WhatsApp commercial. It's got Modern Family debut.